Today I'm breaking down the only way to make a woman fall in love with you. And it's not what society tells you, it's not what your mom told you, not what those dating coaches with zero results tell you, but the cold, hard truth about female attraction. And look, some of you guys are gonna find this painful to hear, and some of you might even get pissed off, but I genuinely don't give a singular fuck, because what I care about is getting you results. I care about you understanding the truth about attraction so you can stop wasting your time on strategies that never fucking work. So here's exactly how to make a woman fall in love with you and why everything you've been taught is completely backwards. The first thing you need to understand is that the only way to make a woman fall in love with you is by making her feel inadequate when she is around you. And this means she needs to feel like she has to work to earn your attention and validation. But why does this work? Because women are naturally attracted to men they perceive as higher value than themselves. And when she sees you as someone slightly out of her reach and someone she needs to work for, that's when the real attraction happens. When she sees you as easy to get, there's no attraction and no desire. Women need a challenge. If they don't have a challenge, meaning a guy they're trying to win over, they don't feel in their feminine, and they will leave to find someone who does challenge them. And this is why nice guys who are always available and show all their feelings right away end up losing the girl every single time. And you've been conditioned to believe in mutual love and chemistry, but the version of love doesn't exist in the real world. Back in high school, there was this girl that I met, and I walked up to her, talked to her, got her number, and at first she was actually attracted to me. But over time, over the days of me talking to her, I was texting her, calling her, FaceTiming her, because this is the first time in my life where I got a really hot girl's number and she showed interest to me. And so to me, I was like, holy fuck, this is amazing. This girl's awesome. But now looking back at that situation, I didn't even know much about the girl. I was just all up in this fantasy of her and what we could have been together. I was fantasizing, oh my God, imagine when we get in a relationship. Imagine when we're boyfriend and girlfriend. Imagine when we're this, that. But the thing was, I was fantasizing a thing that was not real. And I started to put this girl on a pedestal. And so every single time I was around her, every single time I was texting her, calling her, I was actually trying to prove myself to her and trying to prove myself of why I'm worthy to be even around her. And what this did was it set me in a weak frame, and it set me in a really bad setup to where now the girl is actually making herself the challenge for me, which not only turns her off and it makes me chase even more and waste my time even more, but it also just leaves you open for a guy who doesn't really care about her at all to come into the picture and show that he doesn't give a fuck. And when a guy like that comes around, which is gonna happen, she's gonna show more attraction to him. Because if you're like every other guy who is giving her attention, validation, calling her, texting her nonstop, who do you think she's gonna care about most? The 99 guys who are doing all those things, or the one guy who doesn't care about her? Of course it's gonna be the one guy that doesn't care about her. And so this is something I had to learn the hard way in high school. I lost that girl to a guy who didn't give a fuck. And I was so confused as to why she would go after that guy who genuinely doesn't care about her and has other girls chasing him. And I was told that that guy is a bad guy. That guy is doing something wrong because he's talking to multiple girls. But in reality, from looking at his results, he got everything that I wanted. So this is something that I had to learn the hard way, and probably a lot of you guys as well. So here's the reality. Women are far less sensitive and far tougher than you think. They have a way thicker skin than you give them credit for. And when you look at them, you think, oh, she's so beautiful and delicate, but it's all just an illusion. Women will put up with so much for a man they truly desire, and they'll tolerate him even being distant, unavailable, and seeing other women, all in hopes of getting the chance to be with him. I used to have a lot of girls around me in high school, and I always hear them complain about their asshole boyfriend who cheated on them at a party, and all they do is they cry about it, they talk to about their friends. And not only did I see their friends also trying to hit on that same dude that the girls were complaining about, but I also saw this girl stay with the same dude they were complaining about. So this is just how it is. You always have to pay attention to what women do, not what they say. Because if you listen to what women say, you're gonna get caught off guard. You're gonna get surprised. You're gonna be lost, right? And you're gonna not know what is truthful, because what women say comes from an emotional standpoint. It comes from a place of how they feel. And so when they say things like, oh my God, I hate it when you sleep with other women. I hate how he just goes out all the time. I hate how he doesn't respond to his texts. But when you look at their actions, it's like, well, if you hate it so much, why are you with that guy, right? So the thing is, the reason why they stay with these guys though is because he knows how to engage her emotion. The times where you see a girl leave a guy is the times where he doesn't know how to engage her emotions, positive or negative. And so the fact that these women stay with these guys is because they know how to engage her emotions, positive and negative. So So this is something you have to understand is although women might complain about these types of men, these women might say, I hate these guys, they're assholes. He just always ghosts me. Why are they talking about him? Why are they spending hours putting his name into the universe? Because deep down, they care. But why? It's simple. Because women want what they can't easily have. They want the guys who can walk away whenever. And that's what they need to know. That you can walk away at any moment because you have options and you're not desperate. And women love wondering, does he still like me? Is he talking to other girls? Why is he texting me in 2 days? And then when you do finally text her, she's like, oh, thank God he still loves me. And this is what girls want. They want that emotional roller coaster when they're not 100% sure of you. Meanwhile, most guys are out here riding their own emotional roller coasters because they're constantly worried if she likes them. They're constantly checking their phone, constantly thinking about her. So guys, let the girls do that. Stop being so insecure, and she needs to know that she's an option, not a priority, because your priority is your mission and purpose. When you focus on your mission and purpose, you automatically get more options. But that's the problem. Most guys do the exact opposite. Most guys focus on the girl and spend all their time with her. Your time needs to be scarce. When something is abundant, it loses value. When something is scarce, the value increases. I need you to think about this. If you're always available, always texting back immediately, always free whenever she wants to hang out, what does that communicate? That your time has no value, that you have no options, that you have nothing else in your life going on. And high value men are busy. This means when a woman gets your time, it means something. It's special because it's limited. And this is where most guys mess up completely. They don't understand the power of scarcity. So they give away their masculinity for free. They lead on the first date. They plan everything. They text back immediately. They're available whenever she wants. They do all the things they think a good man should be doing. But here's what you need to understand. Just like women withhold their femininity for the right man, cooking for you, being sweet, showing affection, you need to withhold your masculinity until she earns it. So women need to earn your time, your attention, your commitment, and they want to earn it. They actually enjoy the process of earning a high value man. So let me break this down exactly what this looks like in the real world. Let her do the chasing and pursuing. When she's the one texting first, calling first, asking to see you, she can't be losing interest at the same time. It's basically fucking impossible. She can't be dumping you if she's chasing you. The only time a girl dumps you is when you're chasing her. So never bring up exclusivity or relationships. Let her be the one to ask, what are we? This is feminine energy, loving, caring, nurturing, seeking commitment. When you try to lock her down, you're operating in feminine energy and it turns her off instantly. You need to give her the time and space to fall in love. And this means you're not seeing her every single day. You're not constantly available. Once a week is the sweet spot to hang out, have fun, and hook up. That's it. I would even sometimes suggest maybe once every 2 weeks, depending on the situation. Now, I know some of you guys are thinking, this sounds like playing games, but here's the reality check. Look at women who actually end up with the guys, not the guys who are always available and texting them good morning every single fucking day. They end up with the men who have standards, boundaries, and options. And this is how attraction works. You can fight it, but the results speak for themselves. The truth is, making women fall in love isn't about flowers, compliments, or being available. It's about creating that feeling of earning something valuable. When you make a woman feel like she's working for your attention, that's when the real attraction happens, not when you're chasing her. So if you want to master these principles and learn how to implement them effortlessly, you need to join the Brotherhood. We teach men how to position themselves as high value and have women chasing you instead of the other way around. So click below to stop being the guy women friend zone and start being the guy women compete for.